Spa.
Don't forget the pool.
It's a summer unlike any other, and it's yours with a Golden Ocala summer membership. You can call Golden Ocala at 629-6229 to inquire about a summer membership, or you can visit goldenocala.com to learn more. That's goldenocala.com.
Your quality of life is meant to be fully enjoyed each day. The doctors at Ayers Global understand that and strive to provide a quality of life for you that has no equal. Ayers Therapeutic Services combines naturopathic and family medicine to help all your health needs. Diabetic management, hypertension, pain management, and anti-aging are just a few of the services offered by the Ayers family. Call 352-512-0222 today, and Ayers Therapeutic Services will help you begin to understand that better health begins with you.
Each morning, we wake up thankful to live in a free nation with liberty and justice for all. But sometimes those liberties can be put in jeopardy, and you may have questions about what to do or who to call. Let Doc Blanchard of Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland help you find the answers. Attorneys at law since 1974 and located in downtown Ocala. If you have legal issues, don't go it alone. Call 352-732-7218. Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland, helping protect your liberties every day.
Hi, I'm Seth with AA Lock, Dock, and Security. Have you ever thought about the locks or security on your house or business? Have you ever wondered why the keys to your new car cost so much? Well, at AA Lock, Dock, and Security, we can help with securing your valuables. We can even replace those expensive transponder keys. We can give you the knowledge that no one else will. Call AA Lock, Dock, and Security at 867-1965. That's 867-1965.
You've got a garden and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source.
Has it really been 1 year? Kim Long Vietnamese Restaurant is having a celebration to commemorate the 1-year anniversary since they started on this culinary journey. As part of the celebration, Kim Long will be offering great discounts to their beloved customers as a thank you. For the entire month of June, all meals are 10% off and kids eat free from 3 to 5 p.m. Domestic beers are $1 and import beers are $2. Kim Long is open daily 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sunday noon to 10 p.m. That's Kim Long Vietnamese Restaurant, 1022 South Pine Avenue in Ocala.
You're listening to WOCA, Ocala.
Welcome back to the Voice of Ocala on a heavy heart Monday. The senseless murder of 49 Americans at Latin Night at Pulse in Orlando, Florida. I know some of you go, no, Tom, there was 50. No, there was 49 people murdered and one person killed by the police. It should have been. And I know I was a little hot and bothered under the collar to open the show, and I'll tell you why. The person who has been my rock of support and the backbone of my existence since the day I met her 3 years ago is my girlfriend, and for all intents and purposes, my life partner for the rest of my life, Jennifer. Who, yeah, I know, people will say, but you're not married. Yeah, I don't need the government to give me a piece of paper to justify who my life partner is. And I know, well, you need to be married in the eyes of God. Don't tell me what I need to do in front of God. I'll make that decision for myself. So the person that is the most important person to me, period, in my life. There are 3 people that are most important to me in my life. They're Jennifer. 4 people, actually. Jennifer, my 2 sisters, and my niece. Well, Jennifer's family is my family. And on Saturday night, one of Jennifer's sisters had her shoulder damaged as she was being trampled as she was trying to get out of Polk's nightclub during the shooting. In one of the many scenes that you will see, you'll see a bald-headed guy who's a DJ at the club clutching a woman in a hug with her head buried in his face, in his chest. That's his wife, Patty. Her and my girlfriend have been best friends since they were teenagers. They were at the club that night when the shooting took place. If my girlfriend, my girlfriend's family owns the Florida Marching Band Championships. They're the people that put on the events all over the state that culminate in the championships in Tampa the weekend before Thanksgiving every year at Tropicana Field. Every summer they bring all the directors and the camp people together, and they have a summer camp for 200 students for band. They did that all day Saturday. Saturday night, they unwound, as a few of them are gay. They unwind at a place that is great to dance, Pulse. It was Latin night. I had a family member that was in the hospital and will probably have to have shoulder surgery because she was trampled trying to get out of a club where people were being murdered. The camp that was being run by my family, a lot of people there helped assist get people out that were bleeding and had bullet wounds. And my girlfriend made a decision not to go to this camp this year at the last minute, or she would have been at this nightclub during the shooting. And her sister was in the club is 3 different rooms. And yes, I've been there. So before you go putting all kind of decisions on me, so what? It's 3 different places. There's the main dance area, there's the hip hop room, and there's like an outdoor area that on this night they're playing reggae. The shooting took place in the big dancing room. When you walk in to the left, not to the right. Stephanie, who likes to dance hip hop and all, was over in the hip hop room. My girlfriend would have been in the Latin dance room if she had made the decision to go. Luckily, she decided not to go. So I had a member of my family that got injured in this event. Thank God, not shot. Thank goodness was able to get out with only a shoulder injury. But that's why it pisses me off more than and I know there's a lot of angry people, but my family was in the crosshairs of this massacre. So before any of you self-righteous people tell me that God made it where these Muslims chose these gays to kill, which is exactly what numerous quotes by religious zealots have said all over Facebook. Yesterday, it's one of, and you guys help me out with this. Do you ever just see, you get so caught up that you can't put it down when you're reading it? You don't answer, you don't comment, but just to see the stupidity of what people are writing, I was mesmerized by the stupidity I was reading on both sides of the aisle, by the way, which culminated in the stupidity of the commander-in-chief. The commander-in-chief was ridiculous. Here's what the commander-in-chief said. Today marks the most deadly shooting in American history. The shooter was apparently armed with a handgun and a powerful assault rifle. This massacre is therefore a further reminder of how easy it is for someone to get their hands on a weapon and lets them shoot people in a school or in a house of worship or in a movie theater or in a nightclub. And we have to decide if that's the kind of country we want to be, and to actively do nothing is a decision as well. Well, what are you doing, President Obama? What the hell are you doing? I'm out of words now. I'm so aggravated with how this played out and the lack of any claim by my government that this was extreme terrorism by a follower of ISIS. He called and claimed allegiance to ISIS right before he started his rampage. Let me ask you this. How much more clear can you get than that? 911, what's your emergency? I'm declaring my allegiance to ISIS as I go in and murder people. How much more clear can you get that that's a terrorist? That's not a guy that picked a gay club because he doesn't like gay people. That's a guy who picked Americans because he believes in the teachings of ISIS. Plain and simple. And yeah, I may be a little too close to it, but I have a feeling that I'm right about this. Even though I am close, and even though I am very angry about it, I have a feeling I'm right about this. We got to do something. And I know people say, well, you can't just go kill everybody. I'm not saying do that. That's just as bad as a lone wolf. But we can't sit on our hands and do nothing either. There's got to be some sort of response. And, we'll do sanctions. The response is we need to have more gun legislation so that people can't get weapons so that they can just kill people. And we need to turn in. Shut up. What needs to happen is we need to figure out a way that when an FBI interviews a guy in 2013 because he's suspicious, well, we can't, when we found nothing to follow, we couldn't just infringe on his rights. Shut up. There are American lives at stake here. Sometimes we have to think out of the box. And if the FBI was investigating him, there must have been a damn good reason why. And maybe she should have been put on a list where he couldn't just walk into a gun store and buy something. I don't know. I'm so aggravated. We'll be back after this timeout. This is the voice of Ocala, WOCA, The Source.
Have you been diagnosed with BPH or an enlarged prostate gland? Are you tired of getting up at night to visit the bathroom? You may be eligible for the Equinox study, a clinical research study of an investigational drug to reduce the number of times you wake up to urinate at night, a condition known as nocturia. To qualify, you must be male, be at least 18 years of age, have been diagnosed with BPH, have been bothered by nocturia for at least 1 year, and meet additional study requirements. Qualified participants will receive all study medication and study-related care from a dedicated team of medical staff at no cost. Health insurance is not required to participate. Again, the Equinox study is for males, ages 18 and older, who are diagnosed with BPH and have been bothered by nocturia for at least 1 year. To find out more and to see if you qualify, please call 1-352-234-8436. That's 1-352-234-8436.
Requires bank approval. Vehicle purchase price of fixed rate alone.
Who let the cars out?
Vroom, 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 vroom.
Chris Spears here from Prestige Auto Sales. I've been working like a dog and haven't hit the auction. Now I'm in the doghouse. I need cars.
If you'll help us stock our lot, we'll help you turn your tail and break free from your old ride.
You could get a lot more than Kelly Blue Book for your old ride, depending on your pick of the litter.
Is your credit a little rough? Every dog has its day, and my For the People credit approval process is top dog.
Who let the banks out?
Don't stay chained to your old ride. You could get up to a lot more than it's worth and be howling at the moon in a nicer, newer car today.
But hurry, this deal's over once we've helped 77 people get a nicer, newer ride. I'm Chris Spears, a dealer for the people.
Visit Prestige Auto Sales this weekend on Highway 200 in Ocala or see all the cars at PrestigeForYou.com or call 694-1234. Yes, 694-1234. See you at Prestige.
Fox News Radio, I'm Pat O'Neill. ISIS has claimed one of its operatives was behind yesterday's mass shooting in Orlando that killed 49 people. But FBI Director James Comey says that doesn't seem to be the case.
We see no indication that this was a plot directed from outside the United States, and we see no indication that he was part of any kind of network.
Officials say the gunman Omar Martin did travel to Saudi Arabia twice in recent years. The number of nuclear weapons in the world appears to be shrinking.
There were about 450 fewer nuclear weapons at the start of this year than a year before, according to a Swedish arms control think tank, citing cuts mainly by the US and Russia. It says Pakistan and India appear to be beefing up their arsenals as they face off in a long-running regional rivalry.
Fox Radio's Alistair Wanklin. LinkedIn will be updating its profile. Microsoft says it's buying the job networking site for more than $26 billion. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Focus. You need it to run a business, so don't let legal questions distract you. Use LegalZoom instead. Things like lease agreements and employment laws get complicated, but they're part of running a business. That's why LegalZoom built a network of independent attorneys in 48 states. You can rely on them for the legal details without paying by the hour, since LegalZoom isn't a law firm. So focus on growing your business and use LegalZoom for the legal stuff. LegalZoom. Legal help is here.
If you want to work until you drop, reduce your standard of living in retirement, or lose more of your hard-earned money in the stock market, then just ignore me. But if you'd like to generate a steady, predictable income, I'm talking real wealth and financial security for as long as you live, then listen to this. A free report is now available that reveals the money-making secrets Wall Street and the banks don't want you to know. It reveals how you can get guaranteed growth, safety, and wealth-building power without risking your money in the Wall Street casino. To get your free special report, visit bankonyourself.com. That's bankonyourself.com.
Council. Attention passengers for Flight 1370. The plane has been delayed at its departure point and will be at least 2 hours late. We apologize for any inconvenience.
Are you serious? It took us over an hour to get here, 2 hours going through security and getting our tickets, and now we have to wait another 2 hours.
Yeah, it's beautiful here, but we're inside this overcrowded airport all day because the